try to find a way to allow new property owners who have just bought property there to have access to that same background and that same information, so that all property owners are on the same page about what the MSBU is about. You can also leave that Q&A information at, around town at fire station and community center. As far as the voter participation on spending, again, the budget process allows property owners and even if they're not voters in this county, they still have a right to come to these meetings and voice their opinion. And if you went to any kind of voter participation where you required or even on a straw ballot way, you saw input from the property owners through a voting process, you have a lot of issues with all of the non-voting property owners not then having access to providing their input, because in this state you have to be a legal resident of the county to be a voter. So all of your absentee property owners would not be able to provide their input that way. It would also slow down your whole process. That whole hometown democracy referendum that was on in November, that was defeated for a lot of the reasons that would make issues for you all here in the county as far as having voter referendums on budget issues, because it slowed down the process, very costly to hold referendums, and again raise issues about property owners versus registered voters' rights. So with that, I understand this is a very difficult subject. I know that property owners are paying taxes. Some of them live here, some of them don't live here. And we hear this everywhere we go. Certainly the MSBU was created in the proper manner. You've adopted the budget every year in a proper manner. I think you've tried to, through the survey, tried to get some input from your citizens and property owners there. But clearly, there's some misinformation still out there that you might need to take another run at that and try to fix that issue. With that, I can answer any questions.
Yeah, with all due respect, who brought you here?
I was hired by the county commission.
Okay.
I was invited to Sunny Hills probably back in 1998 or 1999 by the homeowners association to come in and talk to them. I've also been involved with the Sunny Hills organization through the fire department and the funding formula. So because of our experience with the county on several other special assessment MSBU kinds of issues, I was hired by the county commission probably about 6 months ago, just on an hourly basis. As a matter of fact, I haven't billed anything yet. And just to come in and have it be a sounding board to you all.
My question would be, the recommendations that I'm hearing you say is that you would like to see a newsletter, an MSBU newsletter put out to all of the residents or property owners of Sunny Hills.
The newsletter is nice as an information. That's a nice thing. What I'm saying is a question and answer document that could be what I'm calling the Bible. What the property owners, because there's lots of misinformation out there, something that a property owner is, if they come to your office and have questions, you can say, here, this is the history of the MSBU. This is, what we've done with the money. This is how we're created. It would stop some of that misinformation and rumors, and that could be something the county could do, because I think you're the ultimate decision makers, so you should be putting that information on. The newsletter, that would be a nice thing to do. That to me would be more of a let's let the property owners know once in a while what we're doing with their money.
And I'm really strong about that. That is not the county commissioner's money. They manage it. That is the property owners in Sunny Hills. And I'm a real advocate. This is what you collected. This is what we're proposing to do with with it, this is what we've actually done with it, and this is the balance. I mean, I'm 100% for that.
Correct, you are correct.
And so you're saying that perhaps maybe a quarterly news, paid back, and I'm questioning MSBU funds?
You could. It's a valid, legitimate expenditure if you wanted to. But or it could be something the home. To me, the most important thing is that one document that kind of sets the stage for the information. The newsletter can be. It could be a one-page information sheet about just what you've done. You know, possibly you could have the property appraiser ticket in those true notices for those property owners when they send it out every year. So it's a one-page, here's what we've done this past year, or